Welcome. Today, we embark on a journey across continents to witness a profound transformation. We'll explore countries where populations of European descent are rapidly diminishing, uncovering the human stories behind the numbers. From Europe's heartlands to the New World, we'll approach this delicate subject with respect, seeking understanding, not division. Through stunning visuals and music, we'll explore migration, birth rates, and the dance of cultures shaping our world. Join our community by subscribing, and let's begin this remarkable journey together. Our journey begins in Bulgaria, a country steeped in history and tradition, nestled in the heart of the Balkans. It's a land of ancient beauty, from the majestic Rila Monastery to the rolling hills of the countryside, but it's also facing one of the world's fastest population declines, a silent crisis that threatens its very future. The causes are complex, a tangled web of social, economic, and historical factors. At the heart of it lies an aging population, with fewer and fewer young people to support the elderly. Compounding this issue are low birth rates, a reflection of the economic uncertainties and social changes that have swept through the nation. And then, there's the steady stream of young people, bright and ambitious, leaving for better opportunities abroad, seeking a brighter future in other corners of the world. Each departure is a personal story, a poignant narrative of hope and sacrifice, a difficult choice made in the pursuit of a better life, but one that carries a heavy cost. This exodus leaves behind empty villages, silent reminders of a fading way of life. With each passing year, traditions are fading, the vibrant tapestry of Bulgarian culture slowly unraveling. The countryside is now home mostly to the elderly, guardians of a heritage that's slipping away. The laughter of children grows rare, replaced by an unsettling quiet that echoes through the empty streets. Bulgaria's culture, language, and folklore, the very essence of its identity, are at risk as the population shrinks, threatening to erase centuries of history and heritage. The government is searching for ways, grappling with this demographic challenge, to inspire young families to stay or return, to reignite hope for the future. As we look over the Rhodope Mountains, ancient witnesses to Bulgaria's long history, we witness a nation at a pivotal moment, a crossroads where the past and the future collide. This is more than statistics. It's not just numbers on a graph. It's a story of survival and resilience, of a people determined to preserve their identity in the face of adversity. Bulgaria's experience is a cautionary tale, a stark warning for nations facing demographic winter, a chilling glimpse into a possible future. It's the first chapter in our exploration, the beginning of a journey of profound demographic shifts, a deep dive into the forces shaping our world. Next, our journey takes us to Lithuania, a land steeped in history and natural beauty. This is a nation celebrated for its vast forests and shimmering lakes, a landscape that has shaped its people for centuries. Yet, beneath this serene facade, Lithuania is now grappling with a dramatic population decline, a challenge that threatens its very future. Since regaining independence, the country has faced the stark reality of mass emigration coupled with persistently low birth rates. These factors have combined to significantly shrink the overall population, leaving a noticeable void in communities across the nation. The opening of borders, while heralding a new era of freedom and connection to the wider world, also paved a path to opportunities abroad, beckoning many to seek their fortunes elsewhere. Driven by the allure of better prospects, young Lithuanians have left their homes, often heading to bustling cities like London and Dublin, all in pursuit of brighter futures and the promise of a more prosperous life. This continuous exodus has had a profound impact, leaving small towns and rural areas increasingly desolate. The social fabric has frayed, and families find themselves separated by vast distances, connected only through fleeting video calls and cherished memories. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the government actively promotes a global Lithuania initiative, hoping to entice émigrés to return home and contribute their valuable skills and experiences to the nation's growth. Yet reversing this deeply entrenched tide is a daunting task, fraught with challenges and uncertainties. It requires more than just economic incentives. It demands a renewed sense of belonging and a rekindled faith in the promise of home. The iconic Hill of Crosses, a testament to resilience and unwavering spirit, stands as a powerful symbol of endurance. But today's struggle is not against external aggressors, but against the insidious forces of demographic change that threaten to erode the nation from within. Lithuania's story is a poignant reflection on the complex interplay of ambition, loss, and the enduring, unbreakable bond to one's homeland. It serves as a powerful reminder of the critical choices that are shaping a nation's future, and the delicate balance between progress and preservation. The challenge that Lithuania faces is not simply a matter of numbers and statistics, but a profound question of the survival of its unique culture, its vibrant community, and its cherished heritage for generations to come. We fly south to South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, where demographic shifts are shaped by history and emigration. The end of apartheid brought change but also uncertainty for the white minority. Concerns over safety, economic prospects, and affirmative action have driven many to seek new lives abroad. This brain drain impacts the economy and leaves those who remain feeling isolated. For many, leaving is a conflicted choice torn between love for home and the promise of stability elsewhere. The story is not simple, but a mosaic of individual experiences and adaptation. As Table Mountain stands watch, South Africa's demographic story reminds us that the quest for safety and belonging is universal. It's a chapter about resilience, identity, and the pain of departure. Back in Europe, the United Kingdom faces a demographic transformation reshaping its identity. Once a center of empire, Britain is now a destination for global migration. The white British population is projected to become a minority in coming decades, driven by immigration and higher birth rates among newcomers. Major cities like London are already multicultural mosaics, celebrated by many but unsettling for some. This rapid change fuels debates on identity, immigration, and Britain's future. The nation's story is one of adaptation, balancing continuity with diversity. As the Thames flows, we're reminded that nations are living, evolving entities. The UK's experience is a glimpse into a future many Western nations will face. It's a complex narrative of forging unity from diversity. After a long journey across the Atlantic, we arrive in the United States, a land of promise and opportunity for generations. This is a nation fundamentally built on immigration, a cornerstone of its identity, now facing a historic demographic shift that will redefine its very essence. Current projections show that America is poised to become minority white by the year 2045, a significant turning point in its demographic history. This shift is primarily driven by decades of sustained immigration, bringing new cultures and perspectives, coupled with differing birth rates among various ethnic groups. The traditional concept of the old melting pot, where cultures assimilate into one, is gradually giving way to a more nuanced mosaic. In this evolving mosaic, cultures intermingle and mix, creating a vibrant tapestry, but also retain their unique identities and traditions. This rich diversity is visibly evident everywhere you look, from the multitude of languages spoken on the streets to the incredible variety of food available. However, this increasing diversity also brings forth a unique set of challenges and can sometimes lead to political tensions within communities. For some, this rapid cultural change can evoke feelings of anxiety and uncertainty about the future of their communities. This anxiety is fueling intense national debates and discussions on fundamental questions of identity, belonging, and what it truly means to be an American. The iconic Statue of Liberty, a beacon of hope and freedom, continues to stand tall as a powerful symbol of welcome to all who seek refuge and opportunity. And as America navigates this demographic shift, it is actively redefining and reimagining what it means to be one nation, indivisible, in the 21st century. This ongoing transition will undoubtedly test the very fabric of the country, challenging its capacity for inclusion, understanding, and ultimately, unity. But throughout its history, America's story has always been one of constant reinvention, adaptation, and evolution. It's a nation perpetually striving to live up to its founding ideals of liberty, equality, and justice for all, even as it faces new and complex challenges. The ultimate outcome of this demographic transformation will profoundly shape the nation's future trajectory, influencing its social, political, and economic landscape for generations to come. It's a grand and compelling drama of diversity, identity, and the ongoing quest to define what it means to be American in an ever-changing world. In Japan, the demographic crisis is not about diversity, but about a shrinking, aging population. With one of the world's lowest birth rates and highest life expectancies, Japan faces a hyper-aged society. Rural villages vanish, the workforce shrinks, and the social contract is strained. Deep-rooted cultural factors and reluctance to accept immigration compound the crisis. The serene order of Japanese life is threatened by unstoppable internal change. Japan's struggle is a lesson in the risks of resisting adaptation. It's a quiet, internal battle with profound consequences. The nation's future depends on finding new ways to thrive. In Latvia, the story echoes its Baltic neighbors. Severe population decline driven by emigration and low birth rates. Young people leave for better prospects abroad, leaving behind silent towns and aging communities. The impact is felt most in rural regions, where schools and shops close and traditions fade. Latvia's unique culture and language are at risk as the population dwindles. The government offers incentives, but reversing the trend is daunting. The emotional toll is deep, a sense of melancholy and fear for the future. Latvia's experience is a stark reminder that freedom brings new challenges. The health of a nation is measured in the vitality of its people. In Poland, economic success masks a familiar demographic challenge: shrinking population due to low birth rates and emigration. EU membership triggered a mass exodus of young workers, draining the nation's workforce. Despite pro-family policies, fertility rates remain low and the population ages rapidly. The consequences: fewer workers, more retirees, and pressure on social systems. Poland's resilience is legendary, but today's challenge is internal and slow-burning. The future depends on making home a place where young people want to build families. It's a demographic puzzle with high stakes for the nation's future. Poland's story is one of survival and adaptation. In Ukraine, population decline is accelerated by war, a tragedy on top of decades of demographic weakness. Even before conflict, low birth rates, high mortality, and emigration set the stage for decline. The invasion forced millions to flee, with uncertain prospects for return. War has caused immense loss of life, especially among the young and devastated families. The birth rate has plummeted, and rebuilding will require more than infrastructure. It needs people. Ukraine's resilience is remarkable, but the demographic wound is deep. The empty playgrounds and ruined cities are symbols of a nation's struggle for survival. Ukraine's story is a heartbreaking testament to how conflict can erase a nation's future. In South Korea, rapid modernization has led to the world's lowest fertility rate, a national emergency. The population is projected to halve by century's end, threatening the achievements of a modern powerhouse. Hyper-competitive culture, high education costs, and work-life pressures deter family life. Government incentives have failed to reverse the trend. The issue is cultural, not just economic. The workforce shrinks, society ages, and the burden on the young grows. South Korea's relentless drive for success now threatens its own future. The story is a cautionary tale. What is progress if there's no one left to inherit it? The nation must find new purpose to sustain itself. Our journey ends, having witnessed the personal stories behind global demographic shifts. These are not just numbers, but tales of hope, loss, and resilience shaping our world. Understanding these changes is vital for our shared future. Thank you for joining this exploration. Subscribe to continue the journey with us. Until next time, stay curious.